Good morning, students. Welcome all of you for today's class. Today we are continuing with the chapter organizing, and the topic is formal organization. So already we discussed the chapter steps and functional organization structure, divisional organization structure. So these two structures we discussed, advantages, disadvantages, etc. Okay. So today we will study formal organization. So this also a type of organization, that is what we discussed in the previous class is structure of organization. So different types of organizations are there. Under that we will study today what formal organization. So what do you mean by formal organization? So formal organization refers to the organization structure which is designed by the management to accomplish a particular task. So it is just what we studied, what the organization structure only. Okay, so formal organization means the formal structure made by the management to accomplish a particular task. So to accomplish a particular task, or to complete a particular work, or to achieve a particular objective, we have to design a particular structure that can be functional or divisional, that already we studied. So when we purposefully create a structure to accomplish a task or to fulfill some objectives, so that organization is called what? Formal organization. So it specifies clearly the boundaries of authority and responsibility, and there is a systematic coordination. So we can see here authority and responsibility. So clear boundaries of how much authority a person can exercise, how much he is responsible, or how much he is accountable, how much that person is answerable to his superior. And there is a systematic coordination among the various activities, and we have to coordinate all the activities. So in the functional structure also we discussed different departments will be there, so all the departments activities should be coordinated well, then only we can achieve the overall objectives of the organization. That is why for that only management is there, to achieve organizational goals. Understood, no? So what do you mean by formal organization? Formal organization is designed by the management to accomplish a particular task or to accomplish a particular objective. And in formal organization you can see authority responsibility relationship, clear cut boundaries will be there, systematic coordination you can see there. Okay, so all these things we are doing for a particular purpose, clear objective will be there, to achieve that objective only we are making this organization. Okay, so formal organization structure or formal organization we can create in a functional structure way or in divisional structure way. Okay, now just we will discuss the features of this formal organization. So what are the features? It is specify the relationships among various jobs, positions, and the nature of their interrelationship. This clarifies who has to report to who. So already we discussed in organization organizing, there we can see a direct authority responsibility relationship between people. That means one person may be a superior and he may be a subordinate to some other officers. Okay, for example, in top management people, they are the supreme top authorities. They may be subordinated to the government, but they are superior for the middle level employees. Like that only middle level people are um, subordinate for top level people, but they are superior for lower level people. Okay, so just like a how foreman or supervisor, he is responsible or he is subordinate to the middle level management. Okay, so like this, no, here we can see in school you take, in college you take, or any organization, bank you take, suppose bank manager is there, accountant, clerk you can see. So manager is superior, clerk and accountant is subordinate. So for the manager, the another head branch manager or the city manager, main head office will be there, that manager may be his superior. So like that each person has superior subordinate relationship. That means authority relationship, authority responsibility relationship, that is clearly well defined, so they are not confused, and it clarifies who has to report to whom. So to whom I am answerable, somebody allowed you work, so after completing that work, where I have to report back, just like I am allotting work to you, you are reporting back to me. So you are very much clear that this work is done or given by madam, so I have to do it and report back to her. So these type of relationships are called what? Formal organization, or formal organization, you can see this type of relationship. The next is, it means to achieve the objective specified in the plans, as it lays down rules procedures essential for their achievement. So we can see here, whatever we plan, for that only we are working for. So here employees are not allowed to use their freedom in their work. Whatever we planned already, or the top management plans, whatever it is there, that only they have to implement. Okay, sometimes employees may not like that plans and all. Even then, whatever told by the top management or their superior, that work only they have to complete it. Okay, so there we can see what rules we can see, procedures we can see. So these are type of plans we already discussed. Okay, so that is the second feature. Next is, efforts of various departments are coordinated, interlinked, and integrated through the formal organization. So wherever formal organization structure is there, their coordination we can see, all departments works are coordinated and interlinked. One department is linked to another department, and integrated also through the formal organization. So when you form a formal organization structure, who is the superior, under that superior who are the subordinates, under that subordinates who are the other subordinates, like that when you post and make place people there and here, so it will create a structure from top to bottom, that is called what? Organization structure. So in formal organization structure, you can see this inter relationship, or the connection between the people, and all the works are coordinated. Then it is deliberately designed by the top management to facilitate the smooth functioning of the organization. So this you remember, because when we study the other another type, you will understand. So it is deliberately designed by the management. Deliberately designed means what? Purposefully, or they are purposefully or willingly they are creating it. It is not emerging from somewhere, this organization. We have to create this organization, okay, for the smooth functioning of organization. So these are the features. So we can see relationship among people, job relationship we can see, and we have to work according to the plans, rules, and procedures laid down by the top management. And we can see coordination and interlinked activities and integrated activity through the departments, and deliberately designed by the top management. So these are the features. Okay, now just we'll discuss the advantages. Okay, one more feature is there. It places more emphasis on work to be performed than interpersonal among relationship among employees. So whenever you come to a formal organization, their interpersonal relationship is not more important. Their important is what? Work is more important, or the organization is more important. In the first chapter itself we studied, or in the principles of management we studied, subordination of individual interest to the general interest, or organizational interest. So organization's interest, for what purpose that organization is standing for, that is the main motive or objective of that organization. Suppose school is standing for providing good quality of education, good result we have to produce every year. For that, we what we want to do, what are the activities we have to carry out all the throughout the years, that we have to plan properly. So a hospital you take, there you can see hospital is standing for providing good health and good treatment to the patients or people those who are coming there. So in that area, how they can develop, that they are thinking. Banking you take, insurance you take. So all these service sector areas or business industries, everybody wants to excel in their areas. So here interpersonal relationship or personal interest, oh that person is very poor, let him take rest for 1 hour, like that nobody says when it comes to an organization. So organization means we are standing for what organization's interest. At the same time, a personal employees grievance, personal redress also will be considered. For that certain rules and regulations also there, so that also we can see there. Okay, now advantages we'll discuss. So advantages, so whatever we discussed that only, again it will come in advantages. In features already we discussed. So a formal organization offers many advantages. Some of the important ones are: it is easier to fix responsibility since mutual relationships are clearly defined. Yes, easy to fix relationship. Now you know who is your superior, who is your subordinate. So when you allow or assign a work to an employee, so you are very well known that I have to ask it to that particular person, and he also knew that I have to report back to this particular officer. So responsibility fixing is very easy. Okay, if you assign a work to one employee, you can ask that employee only. So that is very easy in formal organization. Then there is no ambiguity. No ambiguity means no confusion in the onto the role that each member has to play, as duties are specified. This also helps avoid a duplication of effort. So here each and every employee is very well clear about their work. So they are already informed about their work, nature of work, type of work, method of doing work. So for that systematic arrangement is there. So there is no ambiguity, no confusion while doing their work. Okay. Then next is unity of command is maintained through the to an established chain of command. Yes, unity of command. This principle also already very studied in principles of management chapter. So unity of command means one subordinate should receive order from one superior only. So that is already what it is clearly maintained. So here no confusion, because everybody is known about their relationships and what relationship, superior subordinate relationship. So no problem in that. Then it leads to effective accomplishment of goals by providing a framework for the operations to be performed and ensuring that each employee knows the role he has to play. Yes, so we can effectively accomplish the goals. So already all people are well aware about what roles they have to play. So it is very easy to achieve the organizational objectives. Okay, now it provides stability to the organization. Stability, so in each sentence you can see one particular word, it is gives stress to that sentence. Stability to the organization, this is because behavior of employees can fairly predicted since there are specific rules to guide them. So each post, no, so you cannot compare a manager and a peon in an organization, or a clerk and a peon, or a all are human beings only. So but whenever it comes to an organization and different levels of post, so accurately their job is very well defined and it is described. So we will give that much respect, or we are expecting that type of quality from that particular officer. So we can see a stability in the organization, means each people or each and everyone in the organization plays their role very well. Okay, so there is no confusion, and there we can see a because behavior of employees can be fairly predicted. So for this, suppose anybody is asking you for any confusion or any work, how to do it, and you can specifically tell, go to this person and ask, because already that is clearly defined to that particular person. Okay, so this is the advantages, these are the advantages. 1 2 3 4 5 points are there. Okay, so fixing relationship is very easy, responsibility is very easy, no ambiguity, unity of command is maintained, then accomplishment of goal also effectively we can do, then what, stability in the organization. Okay, next is, okay, like all other things, we will discuss the limitations also. So the formal communication may lead to procedural delays as established chain of command has to be followed, which increases the time taken for decision making. Yes, this is the main disadvantages. Any government office or any office you go, when you ask for something or any work to be done, there is many procedural delays. Matlab, they, any paperwork, anything is there, it has to go to several tables or through offices, and finally only you will be getting the real answer for your question. Okay, so that is called what? Procedural delays. Okay, in government offices and all, you know, usually, so when we go to one department, they will say go to another department and submit this paper to there, then from there to there, then that place to another place, like that. No, we have to move to different places. Sometimes they will say you submit it and come back after some days, so it will take some time to process. Okay, so that creates in organization, but that is actually required also, because verification is required. Next is poor organization practices may not provide adequate recognition to creative talent, since it does not allow any deviation from rigidly laid down policies. Okay, now poor organization practices may not provide adequate recognition to creative talent. Okay, some organization, no, they will not give adequate because sometimes you may suppose you are a manager in an organization. If you appoint a person in an but in your organization,